Hey everybody, this video brings us out to Milford, Delaware. Not Milford, Delaware, Milford, Delaware. As somebody who lives in a town with Ford at the end of it, I can understand how some people get very, very upset when you see Milford, not Milford. It's O-R-D, not E-R-D. Even the news says it wrong over and over and over again. They say my town wrong, they say this town wrong. They're always saying Ford for some reason, Milford. But anyway, we're not actually out here today to talk about how you correctly pronounce F-O-R-D. You don't drive a Ford truck, you drive a Ford truck. Anyway, we're not here to pronounce or talk about how you pronounce the actual names of towns. The reason why we're out here today is because I'm heading down south to Lower, Slower Delaware, heading down towards the Rehoboth Beach area. And I had to stop and pull over and show you guys something pretty amazing. It was actually pouring down rain only like 5 minutes ago. For some reason, the sky has opened up and the sun is coming out. Apparently, according to weather.com, it's going to rain any second now, which is probably why it's sort of kind of windy out at the moment. So hopefully we don't get drenched during this video. Hopefully the skies do not start pouring on me once again. But anyway, had to pull over since the weather has turned nice for at least a few minutes, and because there's something pretty amazing here on the side of the road. We're here again in Milford, Delaware at Xtreme Graphix. I had to say it like that. How could I not say Xtreme Graphix? This is pretty awesome. Apparently they do signs and banners and wraps and pinstriping, so I guess you can get banners made here. You can get stuff for your car done here, all kinds of graphics done here, which is pretty awesome. But the reason why I wanted to pull over is because, again, you guys know how much I love the weird and the bizarre and strange roadside oddities, roadside attractions, and there's one pretty cool one right here. Check this out. I love a good Muffler Man. And they actually have a Muffler Man, Amish Man statue here. This is pretty amazing. Look at that. Now I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the story behind the Amish Muffler Men are. I always say in these videos, I always go, well, you know, they call them Amish, or they call them Muffler Men, but they're not actually Muffler Men. Originally, the actual design of these, the actual mold of these were designed to be Paul Bunyan's. That's why one hand's like this, one hand's like that. They held giant axes, and then over time, gas stations and different establishments like that, garages and whatnot, started using them to hold mufflers, and then a Muffler Man kind of stuck. But as you can see, these were not holding anything like that. These would not actually be able to hold a muffler. So I'm not entirely sure what the story behind the Amish Muffler Men are. You guys can leave your comments down below. Maybe you know the actual story behind these. I have seen these out at other places before. In fact, I used to have one of these not too far away from my house. There was a really awesome farmer's market called Zern's Farmer's Market. Sadly, rest in peace. Look at my hair, it's all long. Rest in peace. Zern's no longer exists, unfortunately. But for a while, they had one of these, the exact one, just like this, outside of their establishment as well. I used to love seeing it as a kid, so pretty awesome. One hand out, welcoming you. The other hand's, I guess, ready for a handshake. Pretty awesome. Amish Man, Muffler Man statue. So apparently this originally came from Dover, Delaware, which is only maybe like a couple of miles down the road. Stood outside of the Dutch Pantry, I believe it's called, the Dutch Pantry restaurant. I have also heard that it stood outside of a pancake restaurant. So maybe the Dutch Pantry served pancakes. If you guys know, leave a comment down below. Apparently that establishment no longer exists. That's where this originally stood, not too far down the road, maybe like 10 or so miles down the road, maybe even less than that. In Dover, Delaware, this used to stand outside of the Dutch Pantry, which makes sense because Dutch, aka Deutsch. Dutch is just the bastardization of the word Deutsch, which obviously goes for German, Pennsylvania German, Deutsch. But over time, they started saying Pennsylvania German Dutch, which is not actually correct. So this Amish Man here would be Pennsylvania German, a Deutsch Amish Man, not a Dutch Amish Man. He's not from the land of windmills. He's from the land of Germany, from the motherland. So pretty awesome, pretty cool. Anyway, so I just love these so much. It's so awesome. Like I said, this one stood outside of the Dutch Pantry in Dover, Delaware for a while. Then it was actually used for a used car lot, which I want to say maybe, I don't know if the used car lot was right here or not. I'm not entirely sure where that used car lot used to be. It may have been here, it may have been down the road. I'm not 100% sure about that, but as a kid, I used to come down to Rehoboth Beach all the time. My family used to have a beach house down here. I used to vacation down here. Hello. I used to vacation down here all the time. And I remember seeing it outside of a used car lot back in the day. I'm not entirely sure where that lot used to be. It may have sat here. It may not have sat here. They may have just, again, built this establishment after that car lot closed and then still used the Amish Man. But I remember seeing him all the time right by the side of the highway as I would drive to and from Rehoboth Beach with my family. And again, even as a kid, I was fascinated by these. I always thought they were so awesome and so cool. And it's so nice. This one still exists. They've given it a nice little pedestal here. Look at that. They're taking care of this. I just love seeing these get the TLC they deserve, the love and care they deserve. It's nice to see it get a new paint job and just for people to be taking care of these. So many of these end up in landfills. I see so many stories about people trying to rescue these. There's a lot of actual companies out there who, I mean, the whole reason they exist is just to rescue these. They find these from dumps, they find these behind establishments, like rotting away, and they take them. These are made out of fiberglass. They take them, they repair them, they restore them, they give them new paint jobs, they make them all nice and shiny again. So again, a lot of these just kind of end up in the dump or sitting behind an establishment. A place like this could have been where the used car lot was. Again, if you guys know, leave a comment down below. I'm not entirely sure about that, but this could have been the used car lot. It could have sat right here on the side of the road. Xtreme Graphix could have came, built their establishment here, got a car lot gone, Xtreme Graphix here. They could have taken the Muffler Man down, the Amish Man down. They could have put it behind their building, just sat it on the ground to rot away. Over time, the elements would have gotten to it, they would have started to deteriorate, and it could have just become complete trash. And then who knows, again, someday it could have ended up in a dump or just sat back there in the woods for decades and decades and decades. But Xtreme Graphix did not do that. Xtreme Graphix saw this, they knew what they had, they knew this was awesome, they knew this was amazing, they knew something like this would beckon people from the side of the road. It literally brings people from miles and miles around. There are people out there who literally travel for no other reason than just to find Muffler Men. That's what they do. I belong to many different Facebook groups and I go to many different websites where people just are obsessed with Muffler Men, and they travel the United States, not going to weird roadside attractions, not looking for strange, just bizarre things like I look for. Their whole mission in life is for nothing else than to find every single Muffler Man they can possibly find. So this literally brings people from miles and miles and miles around down here to Delaware just simply to see the Muffler Man. So really cool that Xtreme Graphix didn't discard this. They didn't throw it behind their shop to rot away. They didn't sell it to somebody else. They took it. They did any repairs to it that needed to be done. They gave it a new paint job. They gave it a really awesome pedestal, stuck it in front of their store. And it sits here, or should I say stands here today, beckoning people in from the side of the road, greeting people, letting them know this is the place. You want to come and get your signs, your banners, your wraps, your stripes. There's a ton of neon inside there, which is pretty cool. Actually, I should probably go inside there just to see what it looks like inside. That's pretty awesome. So anyway, guys, all right. Again, here at Milford Delaware. Just wanted to pull over, show this to you guys because it's amazing. Like I said, I've been seeing this ever since I was a little kid. I believe that I'm trying to remember. I definitely know 100% this used to sit outside of a used car lot, which I think may have sat right here or somewhere in the general area. And I do believe it used to sit right, like kind of like in the little median here, right on the side of the road. And as a kid, I would see this and think, man, that's so awesome. That's so cool. Because even as a kid, I was fascinated by this kind of stuff. And today is the first day that I've actually been able to pull over and show this off to you guys, to see this with my own eyes, other than from driving past it, to actually pull over, get out, take a look at this, take some photos of it, and document it, and show it to you guys. That is too cool. So if you guys have ever been out here to Xtreme Graphix in Milford, Delaware, and you've seen the amazing Muffler Man, Amish Man, leave your comments down below. Let me hear about it. Or if you just love Amish men, big giant, you love Amish men, you love big giant Amish men in general, or big giant Muffler men in general, leave your comments down below. I know I'm opening up a can of worms there. The comments could get kind of dirty. I didn't quite mean it like that. You know what I mean. You know, the weird roadside oddities known as Muffler Men / giant Amish men. Then definitely leave your comments down below. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I still have some driving to do, maybe like another half hour-ish of driving until I get down to my destination of Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Looking forward to spending the weekend down there. I love me Rehoboth Beach. A lot of people think that that Disney World, that Florida, The Orlando area is my all-time most favorite place in the world. It's not. My all-time most favorite place in the whole entire world is Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. I grew up going there. I love going there. I still try to make it back there as much as I possibly can. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, guys, with that, like I said, we are done. Just wanted to pull over since we do have some nice weather for at least the next couple of minutes to show you guys. Giant Muffler Man, Amish Man here at Xtreme Graphix in Milford, Delaware. Stop by, check this out. It is awesome. But all right, guys, so with that, I'm done. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon do get help supporting the show and keeping the show going, so I really do appreciate that. Brings us out to amazing places like this to see amazing things like this right here, because that is too awesome. That is too cool. So all right, guys, let's see. If you guys watch this video all the way to the very end, I'm gonna say hashtag weird guy. Hashtag weird guy, because like pretty much the whole entire time I was filming this, there was a dude standing right there, right next to his truck, just leaning on his truck, watching me. It was really weird. It was really bizarre. I don't know what that was about. So hashtag weird guy if you actually watch this video all the way to the very end. So all right, guys, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye.